Hello, Arizona. Just got back from D.C. It's good to be in a rational place again. Happy 250th birthday of the greatest nation on earth, America. Are you excited that President Trump's going to be here in just a little bit? Yeah. Me too. Me too. So when we think about President Trump, the forces of evil have attacked that man and his family and his friends and his associates and his followers not because they want to enrich people's lives, but because they want to control people's lives. It took incredible courage by President Trump, unbelievable courage, to get out there every day. He's taming the world, trying to bring peace to the world and prosperity to America. That's Donald Trump. He is a true believer in the greatness of this country. So I am grateful that almost to the day, I got a call from President Trump last year, almost exactly this day. It might have been the day. And I answered the phone. Hello, Andy. I got some news you're going to love. I'm going to endorse you today. That was a great day, great moment. My wife and I were walking out the door right after he called. And by the time we get to the next place, he's already truthed it. Is that what we call it? Truthed it. He was out on social media, and it was such an awesome thing to get his endorsement. But because in my mind, he's the greatest president. So some of the stuff that we've done together. So I just asked, because I know I was talking to a lady beforehand. She told me that she had gotten this massive tax refund she had not expected. How many got a better tax refund than you thought you were going to get? Well, here's the deal, and this is a lot of fun here. Democrat governors like, I don't know, Katie Hobbs, Gavin Newsom, Abigail Spanberger, they fought that stuff. They don't want you to keep your money. They want to take it. One of my favorite governors is New York Governor Kathy Hochul. Taxing everything, but especially taxing the billionaires. She put out a plea a week or two ago. Would you please come back? We got to have you help pay for our social welfare programs. Please come on back. No, the fact of the matter is, President Trump and Republicans in Congress delivered the biggest tax cut in human history. President Trump helped bring the biggest microchip manufacturer to this state, who's investing $165 billion. Because of President Trump, and with the help from our members of Congress, we've secured the border like no time in the history of our country. Hey, how many of you remember literally millions of people crossing our border every year? Art Del Cueto, led the pledge. He remembers. We all remember that. I'll tell you what, we now feel safer. We are safer, all because of President Trump coming in. We didn't need new laws. We just need someone to say, we're going to enforce the laws. And as your governor, that's what I'm going to do. You know, Katie Hobbs, the first thing she did on day one, no kidding, she disbanded the Border Security Task Force. She started tearing down barriers that the previous Governor Ducey had put up. She is open borders all the way. And you might have forgotten this. You remember that under Joe Biden, they lost over 500,000 children that were trafficked, many of them sent to strip clubs or to pedophiles because the Biden administration couldn't be bothered to vet the sponsors that were taking these kids. That's evil. We've supported our law enforcement. That's what we've done. We believe in them, and we're going to make them great again. We're going to provide them the resources that they need, the training that they need, and the support that they need, because a free country cannot be free without the rule of law. You have to have the rule of law. So in D.C., Trump and the Congress, we've been working to fix the disaster that was the Biden regime. But in Arizona, we're going to have to clean up the disastrous Hobbs regime. We're going to build the red wall, and we're going to restore the values of Arizonans to Arizona. We're going to restore the American dream to Arizona. So I was born in Arizona. I was raised in Arizona, and Arizona's grandeur, our natural resources are unmatched. It's just really unmatched. But as beautiful as our mountains are, our deserts, our rivers, our lakes, the most special thing about Arizona are you, the people of Arizona. That's our special thing. And Arizona is a great state. And America is the greatest nation in history. It's lifted more people from poverty, given more opportunities for freedom, for people to fulfill the measure of their creation. And as Donald J. Trump might say, it's the best country in the history of the universe. So we have a great state. We have a great nation. But we have perhaps the worst governor in America in Katie Hobbs. And that's really saying something when you look around this country. I just think of Tim Walz in Minnesota and I say, we might have a dead heat here. Might have a dead heat. And if Katie Hobbs had her way, Arizona would look like any of those left-wing, deteriorating, crime-ridden sanctuary states. That's what she would do. That is why we need you from top to bottom to give us a red wave in this state. So Katie can retire and go back to social work. And I think that's probably a good thing for her. As Arizona governor, I will restore Arizona's economic leading status in this country. Unlike veto Katie Hobbs. As governor, our taxes will fall. Just like we did in D.C., no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime. Oddly enough, Katie Hobbs vetoed those provisions. As Arizona governor, we're going to restore small business and entrepreneurs. They will receive the same benefits in Arizona that they receive in the federal law. Not like what Katie Hobbs vetoed. As Arizona governor, we're going to back the blue fully fund and improve coordination between law enforcement agencies to ensure your safety, not veto that like Katie Hobbs. As governor, we'll restore the Border Security Task Force disbanded by Katie Hobbs. As Arizona governor, we will restore confidence in our elections. We'll get our results on election night, unlike Katie Hobbs, who vetoed that. As governor, we're going to root out fraud, waste, and abuse in our state. We're going to doge the heck out of the state. We will stop the fraud, find the fraudsters, prosecute the fraudsters, unlike veto queen Katie Hobbs. As governor, we will be transparent about state revenues and spending like no government in history, unlike veto Katie Hobbs. Arizona can't trust Katie Hobbs. You cannot afford Katie Hobbs. And we cannot and must not re-elect Katie Hobbs. I thank you for your past support. I thank you for your continued support. And I stand before you now and I ask for your vote to be Arizona's next governor. I am grateful that my friend President Trump has endorsed me. My wife says I should always tell Donald Trump stories. I will just tell you one. I was at an event and while I was talking, my phone started vibrating, and I thought, well, wouldn't that be funny if it was President Trump? But I kept talking, and the event was over, we're in the car, it's 8:30 at night, and I called him up, and it's 11:30, but I'd never known him to retire that early. Who is this? David Schweikert? That's not true. That part's not true. We had a nice conversation. I told him, hey, look, Mr. President, let's talk tomorrow, which we did. I am so honored to have the endorsement of my friend, the martyred Charlie Kirk, and his wonderful, wonderful wife, Erica. To have the endorsement of people I serve with now, like Eli Crane, Paul Gosar, and Abe Hamida, and a bunch of other members of Congress, as well as 40 current or former state legislators that I have served with. I'm honored because they've seen me serve. I think they want us to get in there and get the work done. I'm also endorsed by people all over the state at every level of government and from law enforcement. They know that we together are ready to restore the American dream to Arizona. But the most important endorsement is that of my beautiful wife, of almost 45 years, Cindy, who is somewhere, there she is, my beautiful wife, Cindy. I couldn't do what I do without her. Like you, when we met and fell in love and got married, we dreamed. We believed we can accomplish anything. And we believed this state was the place that gave us the best opportunity to do that. We didn't want to try anywhere else. We knew this was the place. It's time that we bring that optimism back to this state. We need to think big. We need to think big things, dream big dreams, and restore Arizona to its unlimited potential. It's time to reduce Arizona's taxes. It's time to stop depending on California for gas. We need to bring in new pipelines. We need to reform. We need to reform our state's fuel standards, and we need to bring gas prices down. It's time to have real healthy food options that taste good in schools, so children and families can thrive and flourish. It's time to end fraud, waste, and abuse in state programs that have cost literally every year billions of dollars. It's time to use our lands for houses and not Green New Deal projects. We want young Arizonans to be able to start forming their families and getting into homes. When they form families and get into single-family homes, it preserves our traditions, our values, our freedoms. That's what we need to do. It's time to start an election integrity bill and make sure that gets through. It's time for us to believe in Arizona again. I know we have the potential for that change right here in this room. I know we do. We have to change to win. This state must change. To win, the energy that you have today, the excitement, the anticipation you have today cannot stay in this room. It's on all of us to take our message to our neighbors, our churches, and our communities. We're going to build the red wall. We're going to build the red wall. And we're going to take Arizona back. Arizona is the fulcrum of national politics. You may not know that, but it is. All the nation looks to Arizona right now because the Democrats think they can turn the state permanently blue. But I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I believe in you. Will you help me? Will you help me turn this state red? Will you help me? I promise you tireless effort. I know that you want freedom for now, yourselves, you want opportunities for yourselves, but you want it for generations to come.
Love you, Andy!
And when the president comes today, I know that you're going to greet him with the same kind of heartfelt enthusiasm and energy that I feel here right now. Because he's doing the same thing at the federal level that we need to do in the state. And that's fight, fight, fight. God bless you. God bless this great state of Arizona. And I have every confidence he's not done with America. God bless America. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's win. Let's fight. Let's go.